Today we are going to discuss about the structure and function of a neuron. So our nervous system includes the brain, the spinal cord and all the nerves of our body, which uses electrical and chemical messages to feel pain, to think, to smell and to move, and so many other activities. They are related to the nervous system. Our nervous system consists of an internal communication system, and the main cell of our nervous system is called neuron, which uses electrical signals and then convert it into chemical messages so that impulse conduction takes place smoothly. A typical neuron looks something like this, and it has almost the same activities. It contains firstly the cell body. The cell body is a part of the neuron which contains a nucleus and many cell organelles. There are so many tendrils which are projecting outwards from the cell body, which are also called as dendrites. The function of dendrites is to pick the signals from the environment or the other neurons and transmit it along through the axon. This axon carries the signal to the end of the neuron, which is also called the axon terminal. This axon can be several feet long. Now when we talk about the axon terminal, the function of axon terminal is to send messages in the form of chemicals in the other cell, other neuron or the next cell. There is a gap between two neuron cells, which is also called synapse, where the chemicals are released from the axon terminal. Now we can see that nerve impulse travels very quickly. It takes at least around 1 meter per second to carry the impulse from one neuron to another neuron. Now when there are some of the myelinated coverings on the axon, then it becomes up to 100 times faster. That means the impulse conduction becomes 100 times faster when these are myelinated neurons. So what is the function of these myelinated neurons? This axon is covered with some of the cells which are also called as Schwann cells. These Schwann cells act as an insulation, like an electrical wire have an insulation. So this insulation, what it does, it allows the impulse conduction to take place from one node to another node in a jumping way. So these nodes, that means these exposures between two Schwann cells is called what? Nodes of Renvier. These nodes of Renvier are the small gaps of exposed axons, and these are important for speeding up the impulse conduction. So this type of conduction is called as saltatory conduction. This jumping of impulse from one node to another is called saltatory conduction. So in this way, rather than traveling or moving along the axon and moving to the axon terminal, what happens when there is myelinated sheath? It allows the impulse to jump over one node to another, and this type of conduction is called as saltatory conduction. So in this way we have studied about the different parts of a neuron, and these are very important for our study of the nervous system. So hope you all liked it. If you have any query, you can post in the comment sections. Thank you.